Hello everyone. We have already discussed about memory management system. Basically, that is based on the physical memory management. Here we consider about why physical memory is limited in size. We know that is the thing when we can say how CPU utilization can increase. How can we CPU utilizations occur? That means we know if for a multi-programming system, if number of program or number of process executions, more number of program executions in a memory at a time, that is actually we can consider the degree of multi-programming. So we can consider the CPU utilization will be high if the degree of multi-programming increase. Okay, so how can we increase the degree of multi-programming? That's why we can actually better utilizations of CPU we can consider. So how can we increase the utilizations of increase the degree of multi-programming? That is the thing. We know the physical memory is limited in size. Okay, so that is also limited in multi-programming system. That is limited more than, suppose, in number of, that is actually 2, 3, 4 programs are there that can be stored into the memory. So how can we increase that is, so we externally consider another memory system, another storage system is considered, that through this we can increase the degree of multi-programming. So that particular system externally memory is considered, the storage is considered for a processes that is managed, that process is known as the virtual memory management system. That is not virtual memory, that is virtual memory management. Okay, now the thing is, what is virtual memory? That is the process is known as virtual memory when we store one extra storage device that is not the physical memory, where through this, the help of this extra storage memory, we can increase the degree of multi-programming, we can utilize the better way of CPU. That process is known as virtual memory management. Okay, here extra storage device are known as the secondary storage device. That is basically the example is hard disk. So we use hard disk, that is the higher storage capacity is there than the physical memory, where we store the processes, more than one processes. Now nothing is, we know when CPU execution it task, but when a process execution starts, it must be reside in primary memory or physical memory. Then how secondary hard disks or secondary devices is used for storing the data? So we know storing the program. So what happened? So that is the thing, we know all the that is actually belongs to the program, all portions are not execute at a time, but all the portions of the program does not require for execution. Suppose some error corrections codes are there with the program, with the program execution. That is the thing, if error not occur, then what is the requirement of error code, error detection by corrections code are required. Okay, that is that particular portion, but that same type of more than one thing that is actually belongs to the program, that is not required for the program execution, normal execution. So what happened, that is required if that particular thing is need. Okay, so that particular thing, the total process, the total program is not stored into the physical memory, that is stored into that is not actually necessary for executions right now, that is stored into the secondary storage device, or you can say that is the hard disk, that is stored into the hard disk. Now the thing is, so if some portions of the program stored into the secondary device, so basically physical memory are space are empty, then that particular frame, but that particular memory space is utilized by the other processes. Okay, so we actually increasing the number of program, number of multi-program. Okay, so using this we can utilize the CPU execution will be high using virtual memory management scheme. Okay, now the thing is how the portions of the program that is stored into the secondary device, and how that is the, if that is needed, how that is being from secondary device to primary device or physical memory. That is, we know that is both physical memory we also already consider, that is the total physical memory is considered like the paging memory system, that is the thing. All the logical memory that is already discussed in paging system, that all the logical addresses or logical memory but user program are considered as different page, and every page is stored into the physical memory same size of the page, that is known as frame. And here you consider the page map table. Here we compare the which page is stored in which frame of the physical memory, like that. Now the thing is, some portion that is not required for the program executions, process execution, so that will be stored into the hard disks. Okay, now the thing is, suppose some portion, suppose page number 1 that is stored into the frame number 5, 1 and is not there, suppose 2 is here at page frame number 7, like that. So here you consider 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, like that, in the frame number in physical memory, and that is the page number in logical memory, and that is the page map table. Now page number 0 is stored in frame number here, and that is 2, suppose. Now remaining all other pages are stored into the hard disk anywhere, suppose that is you consider the process 1. So if here you consider that is the process 1, a page number 1 2, 2 is there, 3 4, like this. Okay, now in page map table for virtual memory scheme, there require another column for which particular frame is, which particular page is belongs to physical memory, that is considered as valid page, and which page is not belongs to this physical memory, that is considered as invalid page, like that. That is mentioned here. So in virtual memory scheme, page map table consider another column that is used, that valid bit or invalid bit. Valid bit is considered for the page which is belongs to the physical memory. Invalid bit is used for the page which is not belongs to the physical memory, that is basically resides in hard disk or secondary storage device. Now the thing is, another term is there in virtual memory management, that is the demand paging. So all are stored, the all pages are stored into the hard disk. That means basically same size of page is mentioned in the hard disk also, the size of the frame. So here frame size and page size as well as hard disk frame size are all are same. So when in the execution time, if any page not is in the page map table, that means that is the invalid bit for a particular page that is required for execution, that is swap in to the physical memory from hard disks or secondary devices. That is the thing. If any page that is required for execution, that is not belongs to the page map table, that is not belongs to the physical memory, okay, and that is swap in to the physical memory, that is known as swap in. Okay, now the thing is that particular page that is not valid in the page map table, or that is not in the physical memory, and that is required for execution, that particular page is required for execution, that is bring from the hard disks or secondary devices on demand for execution, that process is known as the demand paging. Okay, so pages are bring from secondary storage device to physical memory on demand for execution, that is process, that particular process is known as demand paging. Okay, same here, that particular total thing is virtual memory scheme is, it may be using paging, it using segmentation also. So if that is follow the segment, pages are not here, if the logical memory consider the segment of the processes, then hard disks also consider the segments, and physical memory also consider the segment, and that particular process from, if that particular segment is not there in the physical memory and that is required for the execution, that is bring from the hard disks to physical memory on demand, that is known as demand segmentation also. So that is belongs to which process is used that particular memory management scheme. If that is the paging memory management scheme, so that is known as, that process is known as demand paging. If that is using the segmentation scheme, that is mentioned as demand segmentation. Okay, now the thing is that particular process, if a requirement of pages is there for execution and that is not belongs to the physical memory, and that is on demand bring from the secondary storage device to physical memory, that process is known as swap in. Okay, that particular thing is into the physical memory, that's why that is known as swap in to memory management, physical memory. Another thing is, suppose some portions of the program is already executed and that particular pages are not required for executions in physical memory, so that particular part of the program or the total program execution is completed, that is swap back to the hard disk, that particular page is swap back to the hard disk. That process, when that particular page is not required for execution and that page is swapped out from the physical memory and send it to hard disk and again store it into the hard disk, that process is known as swap out. So both the process swap in and swap out are required. That total process is known as the swapping in virtual memory management scheme is done through demand paging or thing. That is, the swap in is done through demand paging, and if the total executions is complete for that particular page, that is swap out from the physical memory scheme. And both the process, swapping is a method of bring the process, bring the pages from hard disk to memory, physical memory, and physical memory to hard disk. That process, pages transmission, but pages swapping between these two storage scheme is known as the swapping. Okay, now we will think another term that is known as the page fault. Page fault. So what is page fault? Page fault is a trap. That means that is actually the fault occur. Suppose we have already discussed when demand paging, that is actually related with this term also. Both the term is related to each other, because when demand paging require, because when that particular page not belongs to the physical memory, so on demand for the execution that is being from the secondary storage devices. So page fault is one trap that is in consider, that is a fault like that, that particular page not present in page map table or physical memory. That fault is but that trap is known as page fault. If page fault occur, then after that in demand the swapping method is done. Swap in is done from the hard disk or secondary storage devices. Okay, now the thing is, what will be the effective access time? Effective access time, so that is the hardware support of demand paging is the effective access time. If that is page fault occurs, so that is considered as um, that is considered as if we consider the page fault equal to P. Okay, that means that particular page repair for execution that is not present in page physical memory, that is termed as P. So if we consider if that is not page fault occurs, that means that particular page belongs to the primary memory or physical memory, that will be 1 minus P. That will be 1 minus P. Okay. Now the thing is, what will be the effective access time? That is the thing, how many time is required to a particular page is belongs to that particular page map table or not, the physical memory or not, that is actually required. What will be the total access time if page fault occur? Then what happen? Effective access time is will be, first we consider if that is not page fault occur, that time is required 1 minus P into memory access time, okay, plus if page fault occur into that is the page fault time. So actually concept swap out a particular memory particular pages. So that means we have already considered the total page size, but total page actually belongs to that particular physical memory. So if any page fault occur, if any page is required on demand for execution, so that is required for swap in from secondary devices. So it must be required there first require a swap out. That is the thing is swap out one page that is not that time not used in execution, that is swap out from the physical memory to hard disk. After that we can insert, but after that we can swap in a particular page that require page from hard disk to physical memory. So that is the thing, if page fault occur, if that is the page fault not occur, that is the thing 1 minus P into memory access time, that memory access time is required for that particular execution. If that is plus with the if page fault occur, then what happen, that is actually require swap out time, swap out swap out time, okay, swap out plus swap in time, okay, that is the total memory access time. Okay, now we'll consider So basically the thing, if page fault occur, we can consider that if page fault occur, they require, that means one demand, they require a particular page for execution. So for page fault, if we want to on demand one page swap in is required, that means first one page is replaced by it. Okay, then what happened, which page, that particular page is known as the victim page. We select a particular page, that page is swapped out from the physical memory and we swap in the require page. Okay, now the thing is, how can we consider the victim page, which one will be the victim page? That's simple, that is, we'll consider some page replacement algorithm. So here also we use some algorithm to replace, to select a victim page, and replacing that particular page, we can consider the new page swap in into the physical memory. Okay, there so many process are there, so many algorithms are there to replace it. Here we can consider here three process. First one is FIFO, fast in fast out page replacement algorithm. Number two, that will be considered optimal page replacement algorithm. And number three, that is the LRE, least recently used. Optimal, these three, there are so many algorithms are there to implement this, to select this victim page. But here for this syllabus of our syllabus, that is, we will discuss only three: first in first out replacement algorithm, optimal page replacement algorithm, and LRE. So in next session we can discuss about the all page replacement algorithm. Okay, for this session we will stop because that is so many time is required for that. So thank you.